Puny thing, but does size really matter when it comes to the thing? Today we're cracking open the new Marvel Legends The Thing from Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Steps, and I'll be testing how he stacks up literally next to Marvel Legends Hulk and the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulk. With that movie accurate Rocky sculpt, alternate fist, and the premium articulation, Ben Grimm is ready to throw hands. But is he big enough to stand toe to toe with the heavy hitters on your shelf? Let's find out. Just like the other figures in this wave, the Thing comes with only one head sculpt, a calm, almost sleepy expression. While it might not scream clobbering time, Hasbro nailed Ben Grimm's signature blue eyes, using inkjet printing in deep, darker shade of blue that really stands out. Subtle paint shading helps define his rocky features, something that was noticeably missing in the comic-inspired Fantastic Four Retro Wave version. His pronounced unibrow appears to be a separate piece glued on, molded in a darker rocky tone that adds extra depth to the sculpt. Overall, it's an excellent looking figure, but like every figure in this wave, I wish it came with a more aggressive battle-ready head sculpt for those dynamic fight poses. Despite the uneven, rocky texture of his torso, articulation isn't hindered at all. However, a word of caution: heat up the figure before posing, as the tight joints could cause the surfaces to scratch each other. The elbows are single-jointed, which makes sense given his bulky biceps. Double joints won't add much range here anyway. Like Mr. Fantastic, this premium Hasbro figure unfortunately has some sloppy black paint around the belt area. The baby blue pants featured sculpted vertical lines for added detail, and he's equipped with double-jointed pinless knees. Notice how the thicker vertical lines connect to the horizontal line nicely. The white end of his pants would be in a perfect spot for a hidden lower cap swivel, but Hasbro unfortunately skipped that. As expected, no shoes. His feet is nicely sculpted, capturing that raw, rocky look. Staying true to comic book accuracy, the Thing has 4 fingers and 4 toes, just as he should. For accessories, the Thing only comes with 4 hands. This is the first pair, a pair of closed fist hands. Nicely sculpted rocky details. These hands can hinge forward and back. It was difficult at first trying to get it to move, but you need to heat up the figure properly. Before switching the hands, be mindful that his right hand has a bracelet and it can easily fall off. This is the last pair of hands, a pair of open palm expressive hand. The finger positions are quite different. These hands can also hinge forward and back. So that's a grand total of 4 hands. I hope you found this review helpful so far. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. For places where the figures might still be available, I left some links in the description below. Thanks to Payaso Diorama for the dioramas I use in my reviews.
I'm Juggernaut!
The Fantastic Four First Steps Thing is really puny besides a Marvel Legends Hulk. Here we have the Maximum Series Hulk. Thing trying to punch his chest now. To my surprise, the MCU Hulk is taller compared to the comic book version. So here is Thing besides the Red Hulk. It looks better because Red Hulk is less wide in terms of body frame compared to the Maximum Series Hulk, which looks really large. This means as long as you use the MCU Thing with an MCU Hulk, the Thing won't look so puny at all. Besides a 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulk, the Hulk looks like a kaiju, a Japanese monster, and the Thing is so small. So don't use a 7-inch scale Hulk to battle the MCU Thing. Here is the Fantastic Four First Steps Thing, besides different sizes of Marvel Legends. Notice that he is a little bit shorter besides Warpath, and the Gamer Burst Thanos is taller than him as well. Here he is besides 7-inch scale figures. he still turns out to be the shortest, even if we expect this character to be huge. The new Hasbro Marvel Legends series, The Thing, from the Fantastic Four First Steps movie wave, stands 17 centimeters or 6.7 inch tall. According to the infiltrated card, he's supposed to be 6 feet tall. I'm not sure what his height is in the movie. Here is The Thing with his family: Human Torch, Sue Storm, Reed Richards, which I reviewed recently, hope you check it out, also the Silver Surfer. For some MCU X-Men, Professor X, Magneto, from the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, Yellow Tiger Stripe Wolverine, from the Deadpool Legacy Collection, Colossus, Deadpool, and Wolverine. For some arcade nostalgia, we have Spiral, Marrow, the Gamerverse Psylocke vs Thanos, which I reviewed recently. Different sizes of Spider-Man, the shortest from the Secret Wars wave, Maximum Series Spider-Man, Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, and the Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales. For some 6-inch scale Jita Toy Street Fighters, Ryu, Chun-Li, Cammy White, Blanka, and Sagat. 1/12 scale Medicom Toy Mapex Brown Costume Wolverine, Cyclops, Daredevil, and Psylocke. Next we have Darna by Loose Collector and Halimao Sculptures, and also from the new Burning Hammer line of Loose Collector, Master Wee Lee. Next we have is from the partnership of Executive Replicas and Loose Collector, Crusade Comics She, Coffin Comics La Muerta. 6-inch scale Marvel Legends versus 7-inch scale Marvel Select. We have celebrating 80 years of Marvel Hulk and the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Immortal Hulk or the Rampaging Hulk. For packaging, he comes in the rectangular box with a window. You can see the figure and the accessories, retro logo of Fantastic Four, and a retro logo of Hasbro. On the side is a concept art of Thing. On the back is the same concept art. Here are some warning legalities. The same concept art on the side says Marvel's The Thing. At the bottom, some consumer info and the barcode. On top is the Fantastic Four logo. Unboxing the Marvel Legends Marvel's The Thing. He comes in one plastic tray which includes all of his accessories. The blue background has all of the Fantastic Four member logos. The logo of the Thing is a closed fist rocky hand. It seems as a larger figure, Hasbro only included a pair of alternate hands. For articulation, Thing can move his head from side to side easily. He can look up and he can look down. He has a double dumbbell neck peg which allows him to tilt from one side to the other nicely, a great range of articulation for his neck. His arms can extend that far. He can do a full 360 without any hindrance. He has a bicep swivel right here, and he has single jointed elbows. His wrist can swivel and hinge forward and back. He has an upper torso swivel combined with a waist swivel. He can do a split. He has an upper thigh swivel right here, double jointed pinless knees, can kick forward that much, no lower calf swivel, ankle rocker, feet can hinge forward and back. My final thoughts on the Marvel Legends The Thing from the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. The sculpt and paint wash on his rocky skin are outstanding, and impressively they don't compromise articulation at all. He scales nicely next to slimmer MCU Hulk, but definitely looks puny beside a comic book accurate version. Even if you don't usually collect MCU figures, this one might be an exception. It's a great looking figure that can blend into a comic display, as long as you keep him away from the bigger bruisers like Hulk. I've also reviewed the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Hulk and other figures. Check out the full playlist by clicking the top right corner of your screen. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope to see you on the next one.